Welcome or welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube. It's Alexander speaking, your host, and with me is Jean-Marc Pontroué, the CEO of
Panerai.
Panerai. Yes, we are at Panerai. Jean-Marc is with me. How are you?
Very good.
Yes?
Very good. Because as you noticed it, because you are here since now 5 days, and since you know Geneva by heart, because you spend more time in Geneva than in Vienna, the mood is very, very good.
Yes,
The atmosphere, the fact that people after 3 years meet again,
Yes.
cherish,
Yes.
enjoy, touch products. There is a mood which is incredible. In all the communities, it's not only about the customers. It's we have, of course, the press. We have the final customers who are here. We have a lot of people on. The mood is as good as the world environment can be also questionable. Let's put it politically correct.
We launched a
like
video
that.
the first day where I took Jorge and we ran around and we filmed a little bit here on Watches and Wonders. And I was so excited that there was someone writing it. Some people was writing, what did he smoke? What did he take? Because he was so...
Yeah, because he's the first one to speak about so
I
positively.
was really, I'm happy.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
Okay, Jean-Marc, let's come back to our little interview we had last year. You presented me a project about recycling, sustainability, etc., etc. And in the comments, you were pretty much criticized because people said, okay, now they use recycled materials, they increase the prices, the watches are cheaper, they just look after their earnings, they try to... Okay, and now this year you come with a completely new submersible in a new size, and in this collection you launch an entire e-steel collection.
Submersible.
So it seems to be serious.
It is. It is. It is because you remember, as you say rightfully, we launched the E-Lab ID, which was the opening door of all our recycle project at Panerai. But this was only 30 pieces concept watch. Then we launched the e-steel for Luminor, which has got very positive results. And based on this success, we are launching now the sub e-steel. And if I can even give you some prospect for the next few years, we have taken this decision, which we have announced the very first day of this Watches and Wonders 2022, the fact that in the next 3 years, Panerai will switch all steel to e-steel. So from 2025, we are so convinced that this is the right approach, that all our SKUs or our references or our products which are in steel will be switched to e-steel gradually up to 2025, where all the assortment will be in e-steel.
Wow. Can you get enough of recycled or steel that you can recycle from the industry to make these quantities?
So that's a good question, because the watch industry is at the very beginning of this new process. On collecting these elements is what is difficult. So we work with a company whose name is UG Tech, which is no secret because I did it as an open ecosystem, if you will remember last year, by saying that as much as possible others should join us. Their biggest problem, speaking with them recently, it's to be able to capture from the watch industry, producing cases, reusing the losses of material, as well as the medical industry. So you have two industries which are sharing the same quality of steel, which are the medical industry or the watch industry.
It's a 316L steel.
Exactly. On all their job, it's to create the supply chain to re-get back these type of elements. And this is what takes a lot of time. And this is what is more expensive to do that, because if you start from scratch, you have a massive bulk of steel to start to work instead of spending your time to approach several different companies to get back the spare parts.
And if I listen correctly, it's 95% is recycled steel, and then you add some 5% components to really guarantee that it is
the stability on the same type of quality.
Just to make that clear to our audience, a watch made from Panerai in recycled in e-steel.
Yes.
The quality of that steel is
the same. The same than if it is original.
Okay.
The issue in the future is how you gain benefit from losses, which were garbage before, and that you are reintegrated in the cycle to be able to produce something. So it's not that it is an inferior quality. And by the way, I understand, I noticed that people were skeptical a year ago, which is normal when it's a new idea. When it's a new idea, Panerai was a pioneer in many different aspects. When my predecessor launched for example, the big watches in 1997 in a world where only slim watches, round watches were the standard. Of course, it's new, and you need courage to continue in that way. And Panerai has been new in many different aspects. And here we are proud to be the pioneer, but we want to be followed and accompanied by as many other operators. As I was telling you yesterday, I'll be very proud for the first time in the history of the brand to be copied by our competitors, whom we invite to be able to follow us in the same direction.
Do you think the industry will jump on this?
Well, you'll be seeing in the coming months major operators who will announce their approach of going to recycle steel, as we did it at Panerai last year.
Fantastic.
It's good. Well,
yeah, no, it's good. So you see,
it's the beginning of a new.
Last year, the whole thing looked a bit weird because you said, "Why should I buy a watch that is recycled, that is more expensive than a new one? I want a new one for less money." It was a bit confusing.
Yeah.
But obviously, it was. Yeah. Will take some time, huh?
You need, when you create a new business model like that, because it's a new approach with new suppliers, with new supply chain, it takes time. In the watches industry, when I see in fashion, when we work with Prada for Luna Rossa, how much more advanced they are in many fields. We are at the beginning of the watch industry, but I believe that the watch industry in Switzerland will go very quick in absorbing these new approaches. All the network of suppliers will also adapt to this new approach, and we can get significant results in a relatively short period of time.
Yeah, the watch industry is always a little bit slow. The industry just learned how to communicate on digital medias during COVID.
Yes,
Some didn't even know that this existed before. And now
you knew it.
Yeah. I don't talk about Panerai. Yeah. There are some brands that were always ahead. You are one of them, IWC Schaffhausen we can mention, but there are brands literally learned to communicate in COVID times.
For sure.
It's not a coincidence also that I have the box here on the table. I think you want to show me something?
Yes, it's one of the icons of this fair.
Yeah.
You know, we don't.
And it is also completely sustainable.
It's sustainable.
Let us show this.
Packaging, the problem we had when we speak with customers, half of them are storing their packaging and half of them are throwing it away. And here we have developed a packaging which is having a second usage, meaning our watches are proposed in this box when it's displayed in the boutique. And then you can use it as a travel pouch that you can easily use in a box and use that in your suitcase. And being recycled, all our watches from 2023 will have this type of approach in the future. And you have here the drawer, which you can open.
Do people still get the box?
The people get the box, but you have here the straps, you have the tools, because our watches are supplied with two. Exactly.
Those little
because our watches are supplied with two straps, and this is much more compact, lighter, recycled, and has a second usage of your packaging.
Very nice.
A new generation of packaging. So we are very proud about that, because this is all part of the Panerai Ecologico approach. How many initiatives can we take? From buildings, from retail approach, from lighting, from packaging, from products, and so on and so on, to contribute to save energy and to recycle what we are doing in Earth.
Excellent. Completely recycled.
Exactly.
Now you know why the box was here on the table. In case you have not yet seen our videos about the novelties of Panerai, please check them out. We filmed all of them. We do have all the novelties online already. So I know already what I'm talking about. And you have been defining a new size, 44.
Exactly.
44.
Very good.
Swapping everything to Italian.
We do.
So everything is now in Italian on the watches. So it's the main language of Panerai.
Yes.
And 44. How could you figure out that in between 46, 46 and 44 was the ideal size?
Well, we got, speaking with the fan of the brand, the Paneristi, that one size was missing between our original 47, because it was even 47.
Yeah,
47.
Sorry, 47.
On the 42, there was a huge gap. On the 44 is the historical best-selling size at Panerai, because our Luminor bestseller is in 44. So we were missing that. And you know that the Submersible is a line which has been staged in 2019 and has got very good response, and we were feeling it was now the time to add this additional size. It's a new size with different segments that we are plugging to this new size. So you have the Luna Rossa, you have the Steel, you have the Carbotech, you have the Bianco models, and this is what will be the future pillar of the development of the Submersible.
And you think that is now the ideal size, 44?
The fact that we have many newcomers to our brand, the 47 remain the emblematic size, which will still be our platform for innovative materials, innovative concepts when we do experiences, and so on and so on. But the 44 is in the Panerai world, the ideal size to fit the existing Panerai customers and include in our world the newcomers to our brand, and we have many of them in America, in Europe, in Asia, who are in entering the world of Panerai.
Also, I very much said, or people say me, smaller watches, thinner watches. I, in contrary, also see and hear that people still buy big sizes. Huh?
For sure.
It's not yet gone.
We
And
don't.
the Asians even, they start to like them.
Yeah.
They go away from smaller sizes and they now dare and show big watches.
The big watches in China and Japan remain something which is very much associated to Panerai. But the newcomers, the new generation entering our brand, we have a significant share who are entering through the 38, 40 and 42 millimeter. Which 42 is part of the big sizes compared to many other brands. We are tempted to say that 42 is a small size at Panerai, which is, but in the world of watches, it's not considered as a small size.
If you take the entire case, it's a big watch.
Yes, exactly.
It is a big watch, you have to say that.
Yes.
Also here on the table is the Luna Rossa. I was lucky enough to attend a nice dinner yesterday with you, where also the Luna Rossa team was there.
Yes.
And so the partnership continues.
The partnership continues. We started that in 2018. Max Serena, the captain of the team, was here yesterday. It's about sponsorship. It's about experience of our customers with them. It's about exchange of material. It's about the presence of the Panerai watches in 30 Prada stores in the world to accompany the rest of their Luna assortment. So it's a multifaceted partnership, and I'm very proud to accompany Prada and Pirelli to this to support this Italian team.
Now this watch is pretty limited.
Well, it's 1,500 pieces. It's a one-shot, so it's limited, but it's a one-shot because next year we come with another program for Luna Rossa. So each year up to 2024.
I thought this is going to be the 1,500 pieces for the next edition.
Yeah, for the 1,500 for the next edition, and then in 23 we come with another one.
Okay.
Each year up to 2024, date of the America's Cup, we will have each year a new program associated to what Prada is doing in terms of assortment of colors, because we are associated to the Luna Rossa assortment, and that's why we follow what Luna Rossa, Prada with Luna Rossa is doing with the rest of us.
And you will adopt a little bit.
Yes.
But this is the classical, the red line. Everybody who knows the fashion brand Prada knows. Here is not written Prada, but Luna Rossa, of course.
Yes.
But so if they turn into yellow, we will see a yellow watch?
Well, I'm not sure that yellow will be the one, but they have a lot of other classic colors which will be fitting what we have. And we work with them, and it can be materials also, not only colors, because the colors of Luna Rossa are very fixed, but the material can be a way to...
Then it's good that I asked the question, because I thought that this would be the watch for the next America's Cup and only 1,500 pieces.
This is only for today.
Okay.
Today, 22.
But otherwise I would have asked you, how can you sell watches through Prada stores, boutiques, etc.? It's not enough.
No, that's a one-shot. That's a one-shot. Got very good response, and it's supported by the fact that it's Submersible 44, so it's part of the highlight of the year.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Very nice. And then are you going to beat the New Zealanders, the Kiwis?
That is all the question. You saw what Max was saying yesterday. There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. They are the one to beat. They did a great score last year, but they are close to the result they dream about. And I think that Max's own challenge is very clear, is how to make sure that the Italian team win the next one in 24.
Yeah. I want to swap from the Submersible to another watch I saw during we filmed the novelties. It's your Perpetual calendar.
Yeah.
Fantastic watch.
Yeah.
I fell in love at first sight. But comments came up. Everything is in Italian now.
Yes.
Even the days.
Yes. But you were the one.
Yeah, I know.
In Florence.
Yeah.
When we did that meeting 3 years ago, who told me you should
Yeah.
put in the brain of the people that Panerai stands for Italy and Italy stands for Panerai when it comes to watches.
Yes.
And I followed your advice.
No, I remember. I
you
remember.
remember? I forgot to tell you that because it's very true. Yes.
Now my question: have you got feedback from the retailers, from people really buying and then selling the watch about having the dates in Italian when they sell the watch? I don't know, in Dubai or whatever.
In China, in Japan, in
what's the feedback?
It's very much known today that Panerai is Italian. It was always in the backstage of the brand, and Laboratorio di Idee associated to Panerai, and it's Power Reserve in the future. Has a special signature, the name of the ranges. So now it's part of the consensus that it makes sense that Panerai doesn't express itself in French or in English, but only in Italian. And I think people come to us also because. Or due to this type of specifications, and we haven't got any negative feedback or people asking us to have their own language when it comes to the Perpetual.
So they accept?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a statement. It's a statement. And when you told it to me for the first time in Florence in this meeting room, I was saying, but how can we break the rules like that so much for the rest of the world and impose Italian like that? But at the end of the day, it works. It works pretty well.
It's easy. Lunedì, martedì, mercoledì, giovedì, venerdì, sabato e domenica. Ma è semplice.
Yeah, but you speak well Italian.
But it's easy. Good. But I think it's a nice.
It's a nice trick.
But what you could do, you could offer some interactive learning with all the digitalization you have. Yes. You could do some Italian courses. Italian courses, how to order correctly cappuccino, espresso.
But we had the same question when we spoke about the 44. But at the end of the day, I can tell you we have met many nationalities in this office. And nobody has questioned me, but you should call that 44 because we don't understand what means 44.
That's good.
And at the end of the day, everybody, when you explain the 44, and many people came to that before we explained them, so it makes a lot of sense. It's at the end a language which is not so far from the English and the French and so on and so on.
Every song in the radio is in English, and people listen it around the world, even if they don't speak English. So why should an originally Italian-based company not swap? But so no problems.
No critical story on that. No.
You also this Perpetual calendar is limited to 33.
Well, the one you have seen, yes, because this is the one associated to an experience, associated to an NFT.
Yeah, I wanted to say the experience that is behind this watch. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So you remember we had the ones with training, with Mike Horn, with Guillaume Néry, with the Consubin. Exactly. So this one is a relaxed one. It's get this watch as long as you come to spend 48 hours with the team in Florence, the birthplace of Panerai, to discover the secrets of Florence. Don't expect us to make you visit the usual museums where you can buy the tickets. It's discovering spots where you cannot buy a ticket to come to visit it.
Wow.
So we keep it secret. We finalize the experience, but it's worse that you are crossing half of the world to visit the secrets of Florence.
So
we have the NFT associated to that. We launched Panerai also in the NFT world, so that we are creating this association of informing our customers before, during, and after the experience.
So this was a paid commercial of Panerai from the CEO, just in case they didn't sell all the 43 pieces. So you know now if you buy this Perpetual calendar what we will experience in Florence.
Exactly.
Paid promotion. Thank you. No, I want to. It's. I know you started this doing with Roger Dubuis when you were the CEO, and I think it's nice to sell not only a product but also an experience behind. Because if you participate with the watch in that experience, it is a one-of-a-kind thing you have in your memory. It's things money can't buy.
Exactly. And we have a high demand behind that. You remember, we did one only for Americans last year because we couldn't come in America. The people who participated in the Jimmy Chin experience last year, there were 15 people, have all said they will be part of the next one without knowing which one will be the next one.
Okay, Mike
Horn. Because they become friends.
2 weeks without eating, drinking somewhere.
Because the people get friends. When you spend 48 hours together, coming from different states in the US, coming from different industries, with the common denominator that you like Panerai, creates a lot of links. And people today sometimes have business together or private, personal relationship. And we love to be the connector like that, like the Panerai seas in a different world have been
So-
21 years ago before us.
Danger, it will be Michael, and he will bring people to a place they don't know where, nothing, no food.
For sure,
no,
for sure. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. Wait. Will there also be an experience with
We will.
with
Now that we
Luna Rossa?
know-
This will be cool.
Well, we had one plan in Cagliari before it closes, so we will restage the one in Cagliari where Panerai, where
you had to
Luna
cancel
Rossa.
it?
We had to cancel all our experience
Due to COVID,
because due to COVID.
But there will be also.
Oh, we had everything ready, the hotel, the experience, and so on and so on. So we restage that. That is in Cagliari, where Luna Rossa has its headquarters on its platform of training, and we will for sure do one in Barcelona, now that we know that Barcelona is the location for the America's Cup in 24.
I'm happy it's not New Zealand.
It's a longer trip.
Yeah, and Barcelona already was once hosting the America's Cup.
Yeah?
And at the time being, it was Gira Perigo on board
Okay.
of Luna Rossa, and I still have lots of I bought all the pullovers and all the stuff.
That's
because I'm a
good,
huge
that's
fan
good,
of
that's
Prada.
good, for
So I
sure.
have all these pullovers and sweaters from and I'm looking forward
To see what we're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay
Wow.
tuned because
Yeah.
we're going to be very creative in that.
Very good. Okay, recycling, e-steel, new sizes, 44. Well done.
Very good. Thank you
And
so much.
Believe me, if Panerai starts to do something, sometimes it's a bit weird in the first seconds, but as you see, and in 2025, the entire collection then will be recycled.
Exactly.
Steel.
The steel switch to e-steel.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that the gold and the platinum
cool.
and
Yeah, this is
the Carbotech.
another thing,
We have to work also on that to how do we make it more sustainable also.
Yeah, okay. Jean-Marc.
Thank you,
Pontroué,
Alexandre.
the
Thank you,
CEO of
Alexander.
Panerai.
Yes, a pleasure to have got you today, and hope to see you again, same spot next year, same time.
Probably, yes.
More or less,
If
more
there
or
is
less.
not COVID 5.0.
Which can
We
be.
don't hope so.
Thank you so
Mille
much.
grazie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexander.
Thank you much. Questions, comments, as always, in the comment section. Please stay tuned on WatchAdvisor on YouTube. And please discover the videos that are online already. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao.
Arrivederci. Ciao.